Hello, it's Tuesdays with TIFF. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to listen to your body, because I explained shadow work and how we store the different stuff in different parts of our body. And okay, now you know that. What do you do with that? Well, even though I do this for a living, I still forget to listen to myself. So it's funny because I realized I've been having a low grade kidney infection for a couple weeks because I wasn't listening to my body. I was listening to everybody else's bodies. And so I had to stop and pay attention. I'm like, why? What's going on? I'm puffy, my face is puffy, my rings aren't fitting, and my kidneys hurt, and I'm like, what is going on? And so I had to stop and listen to my body. And the way that it works is our body has a filing system for all the different emotions and beliefs and stuff. And so in each organ you'll carry different types of things and so on. So your shoulders, it will have to do with burdens and carrying the weight of the world. Your back, your upper back will have to do with support, either giving too much support or giving support, receiving support, whatever. And so my kidneys were trying to tell me something, and that's what I've really come to learn is it's not we get so mad at our body. I used to get so mad at my body. I used to always say that I wanted a brain transplant. I could take my brain and put it into a healthy body because I thought my body hated me and was constantly sabotaging me. But what I learned was I was just not taking care of my body and I wasn't listening, and it was just trying to give me messages. It's just trying to say, hey, there's this wound over here. If you address it, your life's going to be better. It's weighing you down. And we ignore it until it has to yell at us, which manifests as pain or illness or whatever. And so I had so many messages screaming at me. That's why I had so many illnesses and so much pain. And so anyways, my kidneys were telling me. So right now we're going through an upper heart chakra opening. That's a lot of the energies that are coming through to earth right now. And with upper heart and throat chakra, it's trying to connect your heart and your throat. Well, in your throat is trust and expressing yourself and staying true, speaking your truth. And your heart obviously has to do with love and acceptance and with yourself and with others. And then you think about putting those together. Well, to truly love anyone, you have to have trust. To truly love yourself, you have to have trust. To truly believe in your life purpose or what you're here to do, you have to have trust with yourself and with the universe and the divine and everything. So love and trust really go hand in hand. And so that upper heart chakra has really been active. So if you felt anxious or a lot of activity in this area, that is why. So I have been feeling that, and I am trying to be more open, trying to be more trusting with my heart, because I have not had a lot of good experiences with my heart. It's been hurt a lot, and I had a lot of I was married for a long time, and by the end of that I was just so shut off and so I didn't trust love anymore. I didn't trust my heart. I didn't trust people. I didn't trust men, all this stuff. And I've been healing and doing these layers, and I've come a long way. But sometimes people show up and they're so kind and wonderful and generous and all these things you were asking for. And then you're it feels really scary because it's so different, and your heart's wait a minute, are we going to trust this? And then it's going to backfire again, So there's a lot of that love and trust going on. So my kidneys, they were speaking up because they carry old anger. So a lot of old anger in there from past relationships. And I had to dive into there and really listen in my body and listen to what it was telling me. And there was a lot of old anger and a lot of expectations that were disappointed. Just a lot of disappointment, a lot of anger at my past partners, but also anger at myself for trusting them, you know, anger at myself for loving them, anger at myself for choosing them, anger at myself for looking stupid. Like I remember that was a big one, is like, I look stupid for choosing these people, whatever. And so I've had to go in and like start releasing all that old anger, and like my body's already feeling a lot better. I was like in so much pain 2 days ago. But anyway, so what is it, like what is your body telling you? What do you need to like tune in and listen to? Do you have pain somewhere? Like tightness, headache, fear, whatever's coming up. It might not be a physical thing. It might be, you know, just a feeling like jealousy or anxiousness or fear or whatever. Like what's coming up? Now I want you to get into your meditative state, whatever that is for you. For me, I like to go to a happy place, so like I'll imagine my happy place, a place I've created in my mind, like it has all the things I love there. I just created like a painting, so I go there, it's like my little sanctuary. It has flowers and water and animals and big swing and clouds and all these things. Anyways, go to your happy place and start just like feel into your body, like let your body get really heavy. And then wherever there's like heaviness, tension, pain, whatever, I literally want you to like imagine you're like poking it. Like, you know, like when you have a bruise and you like poke until you find like the part that's the sorest. Why do we do that? I don't know, we do. But we're gonna do that with this. So you imagine, you know, that. So you're like, okay, my shoulder hurts. Okay, you're gonna dig into it until it feels like the pain comes to the surface. You let it come up, intensify, you let it intensify. And then you dig into there and you're like, okay, what's this message here? Okay, so, and like, you can look up where, I think the emotion code, there's like a chart that tells you what emotions are stored in different parts of the body. So that helps you have a general idea of what you're looking for. So you like, go in there, okay, something to do with burdens. Why does it hurt? What's been coming up lately? Why is this triggered? Go and start, and then you can start breathing into it, breathing light into it, and releasing it once you've named it, once you've recognized what it is. Because it just wants to be heard. It just wants to be validated. That's all. It just wants to be validated. And then you can release it and you can breathe in something positive. So whenever we're like, take any negative thing out, we want to replace it with something positive. So there's not just like a whole. So you can either just replace it with like unconditional love or peace, or you can replace it with a positive, like positive version of what it was. So say, I have to save everyone. You release that and you change it to, I choose to help others in the highest and best way. I know how to help others while still taking care of myself and having boundaries. I know that it's safe to say no. Okay? Does that make sense? Anything else? I think that's it. I think that's all we got today. All right? Also, I am doing this 8-week program with a few people, and it has been like the coolest thing. I love it. It's just like, it's like the mindset, I think, too, is like the fact that they're committing to themselves for 8 weeks. Like that is a big thing right there. That sets things in motion. And then the work we do together, obviously, is awesome too. And I'm just seeing people just completely like blossom and transform in just a short amount of time. Like we're only like a couple weeks in, and it has just been the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. I love it. So if you have any questions about that, you can go ahead and DM me. All right? I love you guys.